Live from Tucson. Nancy Guthrie's mysterious disappearance unfolds amidst intensifying investigations.
Let me just pop this up real quick. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging for those that don't know the story. I just don't want you to think you're missing anything live, because I was watching it live, and look, it's the oddest thing. They're out there, and I've got a clip of what's going on. They're putting the crime scene back up. So I'm playing this. It's live. They're outside of her house. Live coverage on day 4 of missing Tucson lady. I want you guys to see that. And I'm going to continue talking in a minute. But they have music, which is interesting that the music is almost going right over everything they're doing and saying. So I want you to take a look. I'm going to lower that music a little so I can continue talking. That is happening right now. True Crime Files says I couldn't send coffee via link, so had to search you. Well, it's just literally buy me a coffee / guilty of crime. If one of my mods could drop that, that'd be awesome. This is happening right now. People are pulling in the driveway. Indy Isham, love you too, my girl. Member for 9 months. I saw you on the YouTube streets today. Big hugs to you. All right. Again, good to see you guys. Good to see you. Mods, drop that link so I can get to Vegas, please. Okay, this is happening right now. They're at the house that was considered the crime scene, my friends. And even when this guy talks, they still have music on. So before I do anything, I'm just going to talk to you while they're doing that. Let me just tell you what the hell is going on in this case, right? Police in Pima County, Arizona, say that Nancy Guthrie, the mother of NBC's Savannah Guthrie, was last seen near Catalina Foothills at her home right there on January 31st, 2026. It's now being treated as an abduction. But guys, law enforcement investigators are publicly stating that they believe she's alive. And I promise I'm going to show you the proof. And I can't even believe that they even are saying that she's alive. But there's a reason why they're saying she's alive. And it's very, very interesting why and what. So I'll get into that in a minute. I just want you to see what they're doing over there. And you can't even hear him talking. Look.
And then do you want to
it's like they forgot to turn their sound down, guys. I'm going to play. I'm praying she's alive too, but for some reason the news station is doing that. And we still can't hear him.
It's missing. We don't know if it was stolen or if it was taken by the sheriff's department. So start on me. I'll step back.
So he's telling the news what to do at this point. But I understand about Ashley Banfield, Lady for Justice, but I also read the email, and there's a possibility that even though she's connected to Epstein, that maybe she was asking for a friend. So I'm not going to take Ashley Banfield's credibility. I did fact check her credibility, and I got to tell you, 15 at least minimum news stations, my friends, have verified that the source of Ashley Banfield, even though they can't say who it is, they're going by her source, that the source is credible. So we're not going to talk about the fact that the son-in-law is the main suspect. We're going to talk about how we know who Tommaso Cioni is and why we know that he's a suspect. I don't know if many of you knew that Ashley Banfield claimed that Savannah Guthrie's brother-in-law, all right, she's actually Savannah Guthrie, her brother-in-law, the newscaster, or Annie, her sister's husband, which would be the son-in-law, was the last person to be with the mom, the kidnapped mom. And guys, we're going to talk about not only that, but let me tell you something. 90% of the time, I've already told you, the kidnapping and robbery, abduction, murder, rape, all of that is 90% of the time somebody that you know or somebody that has coveted you and been watching what you're doing. And who hit this home knew exactly where they were going. They knew exactly what cameras to take off. They knew exactly where to go to get her. They knew what to do where. That is not a house that you would just find, that you would just drive by and be like, that looks like a good house to rob. Watch, let me see. He's still not okay. Now I can hear it.
Now, this comes as the sheriff this morning is telling people that he has no reason to believe that Nancy Guthrie will not be found alive. He says as her disappearance continues to gain momentum across the nation,
I
the
hope you
sheriff
can hear
is
this.
warning people not to believe everything they read online. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos is
I'm telling you right now, this is the 5th time today that I've heard them say that they are going to that they believe she's absolutely alive, and this is live. So we're going to continue watching this live portion, and then I'm going to bring you everything that I have. Guys, I can't put it any louder. That's live only from that station. So I don't know what you guys want me to do. I boosted it.
down on the fact that he hasn't identified a suspect or person of interest in connection to the disappearance of Nancy. He didn't schedule any interviews today, but he did share this statement that says detectives are working
Thank you,
closely
Indy.
with the Guthrie family, and we appreciate the public's concern. The sharing of unverified accusations or false information.
Basically, they're out there filming, and you guys might just have, there's no closed caption. This is completely live going on right now. There's no other station that's live streaming this right now. So let's watch it together and I'll kind of translate to you. And then when I get back to it, I want you to realize that people, I've been not only researching myself for days on this, but my mom, that could be my mom that happens to. I worry about her every day because of her age and her routine, which I'm not going to tell anyone, as well as the cameras that I keep to make sure she's safe. Okay. So this house I know had several cameras inside and out, and law enforcement knows who it is. I'm going to play this because if we see anything interesting, I'll translate it. Shoot for the stars, my girl. Thank you so much. Kathy, thank you for gifting a membership. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You go, girl. Love you. All right. Let's continue this, and then I promise I'll talk over this if you can't hear it.
Is irresponsible and does not assist.
They're saying be careful, guys.
Also tells us that detectives are interviewing anyone known to have contact with Guthrie, and they're waiting on possible DNA matches found inside her home to be returned from a forensic lab.
They're waiting for the forensics. The Epstein connection? Ashley Banfield.
Here all day, but other than that,
Yep.
we're just waiting to see when these
Yep.
potential law enforcement agents will come out of the house.
Come on, guys. Hit that like button. All right, so they're outside. They're going to share updates. They're at the crime scene, which they consider the crime scene. And guys, this is the 5th time today that I've heard she's alive. And I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to let the cat out of the bag. She has a heart. What do you call that? Not a heart monitor. My buddy has one. Thank you again so much. Shoot for the stars. Mama Sage, Shoot for the Stars wants me to get to that goal so bad. There's 800 people in chat. She has a pacemaker, my friends, and they would know, according to law enforcement and people that are talking with the Guthries, her pacemaker is still working. There's a thing on it where they can track it. And yeah, thank you. The pacemaker. 50 years living there, no problem. 3 football field acres. Come on, someone who knew her, that house, that area. And that's why I believe I asked you, is it an inheritance? The motive. Hear me out. All right, let's listen to him real quick. This is the first time we've seen this, he's saying. Hold on.
About an hour ago, and it goes around the entire property. Again, this is the first time that we've seen caution tape where authorities say Nancy was taken against her will. They were put up about
this
an
is
hour
live.
ago. We saw that Pima County sheriffs are in the area. We also heard reports that Border Patrol was here. We know that several law enforcement agencies are involved with this situation. Also, in a recent press release sent out by the Pima County Sheriff's Department, they did say that the Guthrie home has been turned back over to the Guthrie family. However, they said this is still an active investigation, so we may see the area during this process. We saw a few law enforcement officers getting out.
Just wait, guys. This is live. I'm going to get to you guys soon.
So far today, but you do have a vehicle blocking the entrance. You also have what appears to be a van out on the driveway of Nancy's home right here. But we're still waiting to see what exactly they are looking into. We do know that one thing that the Sheriff's Department has told us is that Nancy had several security cameras around her home. We did notice that the security camera, a doorbell camera on her front door is no longer there. So they said there are plenty of security cameras that they're currently looking over, but at the same time,
But listen, guys, this is live right now, and it's as high as I can boost it. So we're going to listen to them because it's breaking live news, and they consider it an active crime scene where she's in fact still alive. Okay. I will promise to get into everything. I'll tell you about Ashley Banfield. I've seen the connections between her and Epstein, but I absolutely believe that her source was correct in saying that Savannah Guthrie, this news anchor's brother-in-law, is going to be the prime suspect real soon. He'll be named as that publicly. I believe it, and I'll tell you why. But let's get back to the live stuff, and I promise to bring you the show that I do every day with the most information possible. All right, let's get back to that live stream. Where the heck did it go? Did I mess that up? There it is.
still haven't announced any names of suspects or persons of interest. And we don't know
Thank
how
you
long this
so
caution
much.
tape will be here, especially if the home has been turned back over to the Guthrie family. So we will be staying out here to see what the latest developments are and reaching out to the sheriff's department to find out what exactly they're looking here. Because again, they started this investigation early Sunday. Just now throwing up the caution tape, we believe that their investigation here was clear, again, with them returning the home to the Guthrie family, but just speculating, it appears that they maybe something else they came across, or they have to comb over the area once again. But of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated as we learn more about this situation here.
Come on, guys. Police are being tight-lipped, but I assure you that I know why. Guys, number one, they don't want him fleeing, okay? Thank you, Shoot for the Stars, for being a member for 5 months. I got to do something special for you soon. Okay, so we're still watching them live, all right? They're at the crime scene, which they consider, and at this point, they say she's alive. Kathy, thank you so much for the $10 buy me a coffee. I love you, and I can't wait to meet you in Vegas. All right, there, hold on. They keep going back to that. All right, they keep going back to that music. So what I'm going to do is let you guys watch what they're doing. And when they talk, I'll talk. When they talk, I'll stop talking. How about that? Is that fair? You guys can see what they're doing, and then I can tell you what in the hell is happening here. All right, so right now investigators are putting up crime scene tape back up at Nancy Guthrie's house. There's a huge police presence, canines and search teams, and law enforcement thinks that she's alive and they want her fast.